Hello, everyone, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to be looking at the Bitcoin dominance chart. Now, I did have a video on Sunday when we were, making our weekly update. I try to do these on a weekly basis um, because I feel like the dominance chart is more significant on the weekly. Um, but I thought that we should just, take another look. It's midweek. Um, we're going into Friday. There's still the weekend to consider. So there's a lot of the week left. But there's something that, nothing interesting, but something to monitor. So, uh, from the days of the 21st of November to the 23rd, we saw Bitcoin dominance drop dramatically. That's around the same time when XRP started really pumping and it's up 100%. Ethereum is the same thing. So these large cap altcoins really started moving, and that really affects Bitcoin dominance. And we have seen to kind of get a level basis here. Um, you can argue that it's slowly trending up, and also keep in mind this is in a span of maybe a week. Uh, like we're up about like 0.58% on the week, which again is small numbers, but when we're talking about percentages, this is amounting to billions and billions, like billions of dollars against the market cap. But things I'd want to kind of reiterate, if I haven't already, is that we shouldn't expect the dominance to go straight down. Um, Even though we saw it in the past, it's not something we should always expect. There are periods like what we saw here where it was sideways movement on the dominance for weeks. Okay, this is from spanning from June to essentially the end, like for a month. Um, at the same time, we can also see during its downtrend, it make big pumps like what we saw on October 21st, the week of October 21st, 2019. I also argued that it seems like these dips are taking longer and longer. So uh, uh, when I made the initial video of looking at it, I took the difference of the days, and we can't we could say it's either moving exponentially or linearly. I said let's calculate it linearly, and we see that taking that into account, it's going to take roughly 231 days for the dominance to make a full dip. Now we're currently, in week three. If it takes, 3/4 of the way there, then we're going to see the bottoming out of this dip potentially around, you know, 2021, like quarter 3 of 2021. Sorry, Q2, around April. We might see it bottom out. At the same time, at any point, and this is indicative of Bitcoin. At any point, if Bitcoin does decide to go past the prior all-time high, which is 20,000, and make it support, we have the potential to see this move here. Okay, so we'll see how it operates. But at the moment right now, it seems like it's still chugging along. And holding these losses. You can't invert it and say these two red candles here are gains. Um, but just keep in mind that we seem to have held this loss against Bitcoin dominance, which is a good thing for altcoins. And also keep in mind that we're still very early on in what could be a much longer dip, and for it to come full circle back up. At the same time, we don't know roughly when Bitcoin will decide to hop over the fence, and when that happens, we can expect altcoins to start really rallying, and we could potentially see another move like this. Maybe not as uh, ferocious and as quick, but a huge dip nonetheless, like potentially going down, at over the year, when this is, December 2017 is when Bitcoin made the first its all-time high of $20,000, and Bitcoin was roughly about 40% dominance. So we could potentially see us revisiting those levels should Bitcoin, sometime in the near future, hop on the fence of 20K and ushering in the next phase of the bull run, which is um, price discovery past Bitcoin's previous price history. Because as soon as we go over 20,000, it's uncharted territory, and that's when true volatility really kicks in. Because at that point, there's no clear support or resistance levels, and it's really just hanging on for the ride, and staying level headed, and being disciplined in your targets. Anyway, that's essentially what I wanted to talk to you guys about today. Bitcoin dominance is still holding the losses. We're still trending at about 63%, and we are definitely not uh, currently at the 67% dominance level where we were a few weeks ago. That's all for today, you guys. Take care.